Say hi, Karu.
Hi, crew.
No, look at the camera and say it like you mean it.
Hi, crew.
Look at the camera.
Hi, crew.
Look at the camera.
Hi, crew.
Okay. Hey, Karu, it's Halloween, and I don't have anything at all to say to you, but I'm making a video anyway. I wore my kilt to work today. It's Halloween. I was nominally a pirate, but I sat in my office all day and didn't see anyone. I mean, I saw Scott, and that was it all day. So, so much for the Halloween costume. What did you do for Halloween? I want to know. I really do. It's gotten a little chilly here. The wind's blowing. Actually, you said the wind was going to blow yesterday, didn't you? And it did. And it started blowing.
And all the leaves went that way.
All the leaves went that way, as they are wont to do. Yes, I have to leave to go pick up Gareth from soccer practice. Gareth came back and he's been practicing. I think their last game is tomorrow.
Hermiston.
Oh, really? But I think he's going to continue to practice, and I don't think he's going to get a play in the game.
I would be surprised.
He will still show up for practice, which is good. He actually really likes. I think he likes being at practice with his teammates, but he seems to enjoy practicing as well. So he's working hard. Yeah. So I ended up watching the Galaxy game, most of it.
Shouting at the screen.
Yes, it was very frustrating. And so Galaxy won 1-0 in New York against New York. They probably had their best lineup it's probably the first time all season they'd had all their best players available. So they had, let me go through their lineup for you because I know you'd be interested. Josh Saunders playing in goal, although Donovan Ricketts had been their starter for much of the season. Went out with a broken arm, and Saunders played so well that he kind of lost his position to Saunders. And their back line had Todd Donovan, who's the best left back in MLS, Omar Gonzalez, who's getting calls up for the national team, AJ De La Garza, who played in in college with Omar. They were the center backs for Maryland when Maryland won the national championship. And Sean Franklin at right back. Sean Franklin was the Rookie of the Year 2 years ago, in MLS. Really strong right back. So really strong back line. Midfield, we had Mike McGee, left mid. We had Juninho and Beckham playing center mids, and Donovan on the right mid. And then we had Robbie Keane at forward, and Chad Barrett. And of those players, really, Chad Barrett is the only weak link. All those other players would probably be considered some of the best in MLS at this point. Anyway, they played New York Red Bull. They scored a goal in the 15th minute. Mike McGee scored, left-footed volley. They had 3 other scoring chances in the first half. Didn't score. And then, really good scoring chances, like hitting the post and such, one-on-ones with the goalie. And then early in the second half, Red Bulls had a couple opportunities real quick. And then basically it was kind of a stalemate from there on out. And the interesting thing is, after the game, the New York coach, first of all, after the game, Rafa Marquez, who you probably are aware is the center back for Barcelona for many years and played for the Mexican national team. He's now playing for New York Red Bull as a defensive midfielder. He's just a complete jerk. And when the game ended, he picked up the ball and winged it at Donovan, which is stupid. So then a couple other Galaxy players jumped in and Marquez and Juninho ended up getting red cards, which was kind of ridiculous, I think. Juninho ended up hitting somebody with an elbow, but it was pretty clear he was jumping in trying to pull Marquez off of another Galaxy player. And then the coach of the Red Bulls basically, he actually specifically said at the end, they asked him if he was happy with the way the team played, and he said yes, he was happy with the way they played, and he thinks if they play exactly the same as they did in this game, that they'll beat LA in Los Angeles, because he thought they were better than LA. And it's really interesting because through the last 2 years, LA has won the Supporters Shield. They've had the best record in MLS both years. And you constantly hear this. They have these 1-0 wins, and other teams constantly say, well, that's the best game we've played all season. We feel really good. We think we should have won. And yet LA continues to win these games. And I think in some ways, LA gets a goal, and then they sit back and they just defend, and they give the other team the ball, giving them the appearance that they're going to win. Anyway, I should probably go. I'll talk to you later. Still dead. Oh, hey, Mom.
Change the battery. Does that mean it's not going to work?
You should make Gareth carry your bucket.
Yeah, or...
Do you have a shield and your helmet? We can.
Could you stand still?
I don't
Mine. That's pretty good.
Hi.
Mighty warrior.